Greetings, my fellow kindred. We are coming with once again, a not normal episode because we are missing people. Unfortunately, Brenton and Taylor could not be with us tonight for obvious reasons, but we're back. We have episode 6? Yes.
Yep.
6.
Episode 6 of New Orleans by Night, sponsored by Cajun Gamer and Ars Moriendi 3D. With these awesome mythic mugs, there will be a link down in the area beneath this that you can go to their Kickstarter and give them money because they are really cool people doing a really cool thing for other cool and creative people like me. I'm creative. I don't know if I'm cool, but hey.
Fair Midland.
So how? Well, thank you very much. How are y'all doing tonight? Before we get actually started.
Pretty good, I'd say.
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome.
So, we are trying a bit of a different setup. This is going to be our 3-player screen. We are finally got more than one microphone, so things are going to sound a little different, hopefully a little better. And yeah. So, I guess we're going to go ahead and jump into it. Everybody, roll me that wonderful rouse check that y'all have to roll for waking up.
I'm good.
I hunger.
Yeah, I also hunger.
Alright, so tonight when you wake up, shortly after sundown, you hear you feel the wards kind of prickle, and you hear a ringing at the doorbell. Willow and Aaron had said earlier that they are, right after everybody woke up, they said that they are taking Clara out to actually learn how to be a kindred so she'll quit killing people and having to, have the bodies disposed of. So, what are you 3 doing? You've heard this doorbell go off.
Travis checks the peephole.
There's a dude. That is honestly the best way to describe him. He is like
Okay.
a dude. He honestly looks like the epitome of a dude bro.
Okay. So there's no gargoyle this time.
Nope, no gargoyle.
Okay.
Who is
The wards went off, so he's definitely kindred, or possibly thin blood, or maybe a ghoul.
Or a weird combination.
Ding
of
dong.
or do we let him in, or
You don't feel a beast.
No beast.
No beast.
Travis will open the door a crack. It's chained shut.
All right. What you see is pretty standard looking. He's got like the backwards except slightly sideways hat.
Oh God.
He's got
douche.
he's got a polo pop collar.
He's a mega douche.
Yeah. Like baby pink polo. Pop
Oh,
collar.
no.
With the
No.
little, with the
No.
little alligator that says asshole.
close the door?
Shut the door in his
I'm
face.
not
Break a
buying any.
nose.
Hey man, wait, man.
What?
Look, dude, chill. All right, I have an invitation for you. Just take it so I can go.
Okay.
God,
Now leave.
just people tonight, man. Y'all are all way too serious. And he just turns around and walks off, gets in a Mustang and peels
Oh
out
my God.
like the doucher
He's
that
a
he is.
super mega douche.
Are you sure
Yeah.
that wasn't my father?
Now. So what do you do with it?
I open it and
Okay, it has a seal that you've never seen before. It is wax sealed. It's like the standard size invitation card, though. It is inviting your coterie to a party tonight up in Esplanade Ridge at the home of Lillian Davis of the Toreador clan.
Have you read that out, or are you just reading?
yeah, I'm reading it out
Okay.
because it didn't look very Tremere.
I'm sorry.
I don't think they would have delivered me a douchebag with my letter.
Clearly, you don't know the the Tremere. Sometimes they'll do that. At least, to eat, just so you'll have the
That's fair.
the melancholic blood you need. So, yeah, it is.
Blood sorcery is sanguine, actually.
Oh yes, that is true. Well, there's something melancholic that Tremere use. Dominated.
I believe Auspex.
Yes. Okay. Anyhow, so you've been invited to a party. What do y'all do? How do y'all prepare?
Well,
I
have
don't
been-
feel like staying at that.
I don't feel
saw
like
that
going.
guy. I don't know what I'd do in a room full of that.
well, we've been invited to a Toreador party. It is, firstly, rude to ignore, and secondly, it would do very well to be at least seen there.
We can be seen there and then
Leave.
yeah,
Yes.
Okay, so about
provided-
5 seconds in there and then leave.
I guess.
That would work.
Provided we are not called upon further.
Hopefully not. I'm getting tired of having my leg pulled by all these upper crust types.
I think you also forgot to add pompous ass.
I'm trying to be polite.
I'm not.
There's no need for politeness yet.
There is never a need for politeness with these people.
Brittany, take an XP for that. That was good. take a bonus XP for that.
Yay.
I'm trying to be polite. I'm not. That was so brouhaha, it hurt. Okay, so how do you prepare for this this soiree?
Question. On that invitation, does it say how to dress?
Does it?
You know about Esplanade Ridge.
Yeah. The locale is very upper class. I would dress nicely.
So they're expecting fancy bitches?
You could say that.
Well, they're not going to get that. I will gladly wear this and be done.
I'm absolutely fine with disappointing them.
It'll give them something to look at. Give some more to gossip.
Well, I have a feeling we'll already stand out a bit, so.
Just realized I didn't have a character sheet over here for me to look at.
I was like, what did you forget?
Okay, so you kind of know that etiquette is going to be on the table tonight.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you also realize that you alone are going to a party with two members of clans that are not part of the Camarilla. And the Tremere aren't exactly a high clan themselves anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to start trying to convince them. So
Yeah.
we're going to attempt something that I see very few storytellers attempt. We're going to try some social combat.
Boy. Travis is gonna get himself ready first, at least.
Okay.
And he'll go upstairs and come back down a couple minutes later in a nice two-piece suit, but it's not like designer or anything.
Okay. That may not actually be enough. This is a Toreador we're talking about. If it's not designer, it's not real.
That's fair, but Travis does have that kind of money.
We'll say you come down.
Yeah,
because
I
you
have
actually do
resources
have that kind
for
of money. You're going to come down in Michael Kors.
Okay.
Okay. And it's not like the Michael Kors to make a statement where it says MK all over everything.
Yeah.
This is the Michael Kors that actual rich people wear, where you don't see MK all over everything.
Yeah.
If it was, I would have called you out on it.
It's a really nice Michael Kors suit, and bow tie, nice tuxedo kind of thing he's got going on.
Look nice.
Thank you.
Actually, roll me straight out the bat. See, appearance used to be a thing.
Yep.
So, charisma and leadership. How about that? And this is going to be versus, we'll say, resolve and awareness for both of you.
Okay.
Is it really just 2 dice?
Yes. I have 1 success.
Okay.
I got
1.
2 successes.
Okay. You are unfazed. And because we'll say the suit kind of functions as a quote weapon in this. We'll say the suit grants you a +1.
Okay.
You're like, Brittany, you're moved and kind of motivated to at least make an attempt in your appearance if you're going to appear on his arm.
I want to give me a couple minutes, maybe an hour.
What time do we have to be there?
No time soon. You have plenty of time.
Ezra, I would ask kindly that you at least clean up a bit. I know it's not something you're too keen on for the parties, but
You know,
Manipulation and persuasion.
do I roll against that too, or?
Yeah, you're gonna roll your willpower.
Okay.
I have 3 successes.
1 success.
Yeah, you kind of get where he's coming from. You might not like it, but you kind of understand it.
When in Rome and all that.
From what I hear, the most fashionable thing is to be yourself, but whatever, I guess.
I would
Not
also
among
like to
kindred.
point out that he said when in Rome, and the gangrel hail from Gaul. I would like to point that out for your benefit. The gangrel hail from Gaul.
I clean up, but I don't have any other clothes with me.
Do you have something that maybe he could wear?
Oh my god.
I probably do. I have resources for, so I'm sure I have more than one nice suit.
Yeah. He offers you a suit.
Yeah. It's a little tight, but
I mean, this
I'm
is
imagining
social
him just
combat, so
like,
you can roll. You could actually roll charisma and intimidation and be like, "Nah, bitch."
I will.
and it would probably work.
I will.
Is it my willpower as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Nope. Actually, I think I crit failed. Because
Oh.
I got no... Yeah, I crit failed.
Oh no! Did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I
Go
got
ahead
no
and roll.
successes.
I have 2 successes.
Okay. No critical success.
Nope.
That's not okay. All right. So, not only he got 2 successes, but you crit failed. He has you like decked out to the nines. We're talking pressed black. We're talking crisp white, patent leather. You look better than your best day living. You would not pass for a gangrel. You could actually probably pass for a Ventru. This cleaned up.
I feel horrible.
You kind of do. In fact, you're going to take 2 willpower damage.
I'm sorry.
Do I walk down now?
Sure. What do you come down wearing?
I'm wearing a very tight red corset top
Okay.
with a leather, half leather jacket
Okay.
with very skinny black jeans and black combat boots with a heel.
Okay, that'll pass.
I feel too get up for this shit.
You honestly might not be dressed up enough.
You gotta be kidding me. I don't
Oh
have anything
my
fancy.
God.
This will be fine. This will be fine.
Roll me charisma and persuasion.
Me?
Yes. Versus
These-
your willpower. Matt.
Toreadors, especially the more upper crust ones, tend to be uppity.
Gossipy bitches.
2.
Okay. Unfortunately, how you're dressed, whereas it is better, it does not move him. So he's still. It's up to him whether or not he's going to be intent on you being more dressed up
If you really have nothing better for this particular occasion, then that is fine. I just do not want to get off on the wrong foot with these
Then I can't.
Toreador.
If I have
Especially
to
if-
think any more about clothes right now, it's going to be getting off of the wrong
When you
foot.
see Ezra, it's a totally different monster. He's like clean. He's got his hair pulled back, great suit, all that. Like, yeah, he's completely cleaned up.
Who
And
the hell are
and
you?
the furs are gone.
What did you do to him?
Let's get this over with.
the sooner
Quick.
we get this done, the faster we can all be done with
The
this.
faster we avoid another catastrophic incident like last time at court.
Okay, then I
I'm not
can't
gonna
believe
lie,
I'm about to
y'all. I'm
ask
having
this.
a great time with this.
And I can't believe I'm about to ask this. Travis, do you by any chance have
Oh, what?
a dress?
I mean, I don't, but I would probably look good in one. Oh, you were asking for you, weren't
Yes! Who do you think?
you? We can get you one. I'm sure the mall's not closed.
Oh my god.
I know, that's...
No,
it's-
just
I'm
no.
way too
you
old.
wouldn't shop for something for a Toreador
Yeah.
party at the mall.
Yeah, I don't know what would be open right now, though.
There are some boutiques in the
Okay.
quarter that would have the necessary clothing.
Okay.
Let's just get there. You help me,
And they
because I'm
are-
probably going to pick
They're
out
the
something
kind
too.
that run at night because of the particular
Okay.
clientele that
Okay.
yeah.
You
Just
are
the-
going to help me. Because I don't wear dresses.
Just because you said mall, Ezra just blurts out, I'm way too old to be going to a mall and a party. This is bullshit.
Okay. There's actually one that a little tongue in cheek called the Fang in Fashion.
Just, make the masquerade a little bit thinner, won't
Like
you?
I said, it's a little tongue in cheek.
Yep.
Good
And
enough.
probably, quite possibly, because it's run by a Malkavian.
Oh, of course it is.
But it is the, like, top in couture.
Well, I suppose that would be as good a place as any.
Let's just get me in it. Let me just get me in that and be done.
Of course. We'll
Okay.
head down there.
I
and-
just
So-
sit down on the curb while they go
No,
inside.
you do not. Not in that suit, you
Yeah.
don't.
You stay in the car, damn it. If we are in a car.
Yeah, you're...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you walk in and how to describe this character? She is extremely pale, and not because of the blush of life or lack thereof.
Like she's actually using white makeup or...
No, she's just very pale.
Okay.
Like what color she has? 'Cause she is using blush of life. What color she has is all she's got,
Okay.
and it ain't very. We're talking Irish on a cloudy day, pale.
Oh, that's pale. That is pale.
White hair. I mean, white, Malfoy white hair.
Oh,
Her humanity is probably kind of low.
Oh no, she's just
Oh.
that
Well, like
way.
the lower your humanity gets, the
Yeah.
paler your skin gets, so...
And she is, as you would expect, a Malkavian, a little eccentric, but not out of fashion.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "What can I do for you, darlings?" Oh my.
We're going to a party tonight. and-
Oh, that one.
Yes.
Yes, I've had quite a few come in tonight looking for some help. Are you the same? And
Yes.
you
my-
kind of get the feeling help was thrown out there as kind of a backhanded compliment. You kind of felt the knuckles on that one. You're fine. You're okay, darling. Are you going to a ball or a street fair?
can it not be both?
No.
Then no.
Obviously, she is why we've come to visit you.
I've worked with less. I've also worked with more. And she claps her hands and like A cadre of ghouls come out, snatch you up, and take you to the back.
The fuck?
Obviously under duress, but we'll have her ready in about an hour. Why don't you two gentlemen toddle on?
Travis, don't you dare leave me here! Travis?
I don't think she would appreciate me going anywhere.
Well, I don't appreciate you being here now.
Travis, I swear to God, don't you dare leave me here by myself with her!
The lady has said her piece,
Travis!
and we need her help.
No,
God
she
damn
goes,
it!
Leave. Now roll me willpower. Challenge 4.
I do not succeed.
You toddle on out the door.
Travis, don't!
Oh, he doesn't have a choice. It's called dominate for a reason. Okay, dear. I'm going to need you to step up onto the stool and do us a favor. Be still. Give me willpower.
Me?
Yes.
Just for the future, and I know when it's willpower against dominates, is it still unmarked, or is it full willpower?
Yes, it's unmarked.
Okay.
3.
Bad.
So roll back in there.
Okay.
3.
Yeah. Challenge was 5. You are as still as a statue while they go to work. Actually, I shouldn't say you're as still as a statue. You're kind of catatonic because wherever they move you, you kind of stay there. And they strip you down, and those clothes go into the burn pile.
Hey!
And by the time they're done with you, you look amazing. You're in this gorgeous red to fade to black dress, and you think you look good. It's what your clan would find fancy going to a ball. The best part, it's functional. You actually feel like you could fight in it. It's got a nice split so your legs can move. Your arms aren't bound. It's not too tight across your chest. You can move.
Huh.
And it's still very fancy. And they even managed to keep the boots.
Perfect.
Now, do you feel better, darling?
As much as I hate to say it, yeah.
Okay. Hour passes, and y'all come back, and you see her, and she looks amazing. That'll be $300.
And Travis will pay with his investment money, because
Okay.
that's what he gets his money from.
I guess I owe you now.
We can call it a boon, sure.
Oh, I do like the way you think. Now get out of my shop.
Believe me, I'm glad to be getting out of here.
Okay. So, do any of you have anything to handle before you go to the party? Because it's getting to be the time for the party to start.
Look, as much as I'd really like to, I don't think I should ruin your suit, but I'm a little hungry.
Would Travis be able to... Because they're still in the French Quarter. Would Travis be able to stop by his haven? Because he has herd.
He can't feed off of it.
He can feed off of me, and I can feed off of my herd.
The transference like that would actually make y'all very late.
Is there any possibility that this place is going to have...
For what he needs to eat? No.
For me, though...
You, yes.
Yeah.
Him, no. And remember, very frowned upon.
Right. That's why we're
It's
hoping
best
to
to do
handle
this
it earlier.
before then.
Okay, so you're gonna feed him, and then you're gonna eat at the party.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so you go up to hunger 3,
Yep.
and you go down to hunger 1,
Right.
and you see this, and you're like, huh?
Oh my god.
Prey exclusion. It's a bitch. So, you get to the party, and it is a very, very nice house. Huge. You get out on the curb, and your keys are taken, and they go park your car elsewhere, because, hey, valet service, why not? As you approach the gates of the house, and it's not, there's not a super huge yard. Think of it kind of like a... You've seen those really rich neighborhoods, but the houses are really super close together.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. It's a very big house. No real yard to speak of because the next houses are like... So, you enter into the main foyer and it's, for lack of a better term, grandiose. It's glitz, it's glamour, it's shiny, it's white, it's all things you would expect from somebody with too much money, too much time. And in the world of Kindred, too much time takes on a whole new meaning.
Immortality tends to do that.
Mm-hmm. So what do y'all do? Nobody's actually looking at y'all like rabble. So,
Well, we're not getting a hateful
your
eye.
invitation was taken at the door.
Do we have any idea who we were supposed to speak to?
Or are we just invited out of nowhere?
Yeah, you were just invited. There was
Yeah.
no, like, at least the invitation did not have a ulterior motive to it.
Remind me of the name on the invitation again.
Lillian Davis.
There we go.
I thought it was Lillian, but I couldn't remember.
I just thought it was Lucy.
We were invited by Madame Lillian Davis. Perhaps making her acquaintance would be a good idea. Just to make sure we're seen.
Okay.
I just pray it says something that she's not too posh.
Oh,
Okay,
she's
so-
a Toreador, she will be.
Oh, yeah.
So I gotta keep my temper in
Before
check.
y'all
Great.
try to meet her or anything, do y'all attempt to interact with any of the kids? There's a lot of Kindred here. You do not see any Tremere. It appears that you are any of the Tremere that you know from the Cabal. None of them are here. You also don't see anybody who appears to be Bruja or Gangrel.
That seems like a given.
Yeah. It's only high clans then?
Only high clans.
No,
Which
Travis is just gonna...
pretty much leaves Toreador and Ventrue
Yeah. Now.
now.
Depending.
I think Banu Hakim are a high clan now.
Well, that's the thing is like of the high clans, you really can't openly tell any of them apart
Right.
unless they are showing their stereotypes. Nobody appears to be showing any. Well, a few of them. Yeah, you can definitely tell there are some Toreador here. You can tell.
Like some might be wearing a rose.
Yeah, you can tell some of them are a little bit too squared up and a little too proper. So yeah, good chance they're Ventrue. You know.
Depending on how this goes, and I have a feeling about how it's gonna go, I'm gonna mark down this little memory as a point to not bother with any of this shit again in the future.
That's fair. Travis is very hungry now at
Okay.
3, so he's going to find some refreshments first.
They actually have people walking around with, like, waiters with trays that have vitae in, like, little cocktail glasses.
And it's not like drinking it from a blood bag or...
No, you can drink from it just fine.
Okay.
So yeah, you easily sate your hunger.
Alright.
Like 1, 2, 3, and I'm good.
Yep.
So do y'all attempt to talk to anyone? You do see a few kindred that you have met.
Travis will at least go and exchange pleasantries with them.
Okay. You do hear a few rumors, like, that DC has a new prince. That the former prince, nobody knows exactly how they were deposed, but apparently DC has a new prince. Don't know how that affects New Orleans,
We'll see.
apparently it seems to be the talk of kindred everywhere.
Time will tell how that will affect us. If it will.
Speaking of the prince, you do notice someone very important is absent from this party. LaFontaine himself is not here.
I'm sure he had more important things to do.
Or he's planning something else.
Or he flat out wasn't invited.
After exchanging some pleasantries with a few of the more familiar faces, Travis is going to go looking for Lillian because he knows how eager his friends
Okay.
are to get out of here.
You find her. She is not ostentatious.
Hmm.
Not like the herald or the seneschal was. She's still very well dressed. Her hair is immaculate. Everything about her is immaculate. But she doesn't look like a Lady Gaga reject. Beautiful. The word beautiful does not begin to do her justice, though. How do you get her attention?
Is she talking to anyone, or well, of course she would be.
She's making small talk.
Okay.
Nothing important. Nothing that would be difficult to interrupt.
Travis will just kind of approach her, try to interject himself as politely as he can.
Okay. Then roll me manipulation and etiquette.
I don't have any etiquette.
You probably should get some. Just saying.
Yeah. Willpower that. Okay, that's one success.
Hang on just a second. We'll be right back. I think we're having technical difficulties.
Oop.
And we're back. Sorry about that. Things happened. All right. So, what did you do for that?
One.
Success. Okay. That's enough for you to kind of, not as awkward as it feels, kind of wedge your way into the conversation.
Right.
It's not about anything important. It's just kindred talk of the day, which actually could be very important or not important at all. She turns to address you. Oh, Travis, so good to see you.
Yes, I appreciate the invitation.
Oh, well,
Miss
you are more
Lillian.
than welcome. How much of your other coterie came? Or of your whole coterie came?
It was only Ezra and Violet who could accompany me tonight.
I see. I was so hoping that Willow would be here.
I know, I was too. But
She can be ever so entertaining. Have you found everything to your liking?
Oh, yes, yes. The
Excellent.
refreshments are excellent.
Oh, well, I would hope so. I did go out of my way to have them pre-selected. It was not easy.
Hmm.
Tell me, what do you think of the state of our city? Especially since the incident. Was
bit of
very
unpleasant
artful in
business,
the way
that.
you cleaned that up.
I appreciate that.
Go ahead and roll me willpower because that was not meant as a
Oh,
yeah. That was not exactly a compliment.
1.
Okay. You kind of hear your beast kind of, but it manages to stay because you fed recently.
Mm-hmm.
Because when she said quite artful,
Yeah, just the tone of how
it
she said it.
it was more of it was less excellent job in straightening out that situation, and more of
What a gross display of power.
what a gross display of covering your ass,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
Because it was clear that there were certain factions that were not happy about sparing the Thin Bloods, and she was definitely part of it.
Mm.
So, I ask you because you and your coterie seem to have the prince's ear. What, and I mean this in the most general terms, what do you think of our dear La Fontaine?
He is more accepting than most as far as princes go. I've been in cities across the country from place to place, and New Orleans has certainly been the most interesting city I visited.
You said accepting. It's a very interesting choice of words you have there. Some would view saying that the prince is accepting as a weakness.
Perhaps it could be. He seems lax with his security,
Some
seeing
would,
as how the Sabbat have managed to seemingly take over a quarter of, or a small portion of the docks and the warehouses. But
I have
he is
to
also-
wonder because it seems to me that he's tolerant of such things, almost as if his mind isn't in the right place on certain matters, such as keeping the Thin Bloods in their place, almost as if he's actually offering them a spot at the table.
I feel like they have a different perspective on the Masquerade, and that perspective can be valuable.
A different perspective on the Masquerade, Travis, at best is dangerous. Many of us have survived over the centuries because the Masquerade is the way it is. It truly does protect us. Any differentiation in that could spell disaster.
And perhaps that is why he wants them at the table, so they can be educated differently.
You hear a few chuckles. I honestly feel as though it would be better just to have them culled, but that is my personal opinion on the matter. What our dear prince decides to do, of course I shall respect. He is the prince for a reason. The Camarilla kindred society as a whole, though, must be protected. And let us not forget, that they are a sign of Gehenna.
The Book of Nod does make it clear that their siring does herald the end of our kind, but
Well, I mean, there is a debate on that. That they are a portent of, portent of Gehenna, but nobody truly knows what Gehenna really means.
I've spoken with Nodists in my time who have much more radical ideas than myself. Some believing that the Thin Bloods are simply the next step in our evolution, beyond humans, reclaiming the day or some such.
I find it odd that they would be a step in evolution when they seem so much weaker than we are.
Well,
Much of the power of the blood is lost upon them. I mean, I know maybe some of us do, but I certainly don't miss the daylight. Even when I was breathing, I much preferred the night.
it does have a certain charm to it that the daylight lacks. I think Mr. Van Gogh captured it well.
Oh, appealing to my sense of art, you are a scoundrel. Tell me, what do you plan to do with the rumors that have been going around about the court having to be rebuilt? I mean, La Fontaine does require a whole new Primogen Council.
That he does.
Do you plan to seek a seat yourself? I know that the local regent is not exactly fond of our politics, but you are not officially part of his cabal.
I feel that I do not have a place in any Camarilla court at such a high level. At
But-
least not in my current capacity.
Fair enough. I'm just pointing out that you seem to be the only Tremere who would fit the bill, locally at least. There have been whispers coming in from out of town, even as far away as Los Angeles. Those there may be seeking power in other cities in case things go south, as it were. I even heard Strauss himself maybe sending one of his lessers.
Well, I am no fan of Strauss, as many Tremere are not.
I promise you it's not just many Tremere that are not a fan of Maximilian Strauss.
I'm sure. He has a reputation.
A reputation that would best see him left in California.
Yes.
He would not be well accepted here in New Orleans by any stretch. However, should he send one of his puppets, we may not have a choice. The seat does need to be filled.
That it does. Though LaFontaine was without a Tremere permission for some time.
He was respecting Alexander's wishes. However, your clan would lack complete representation. I know that the region prefers to stay out of politics altogether. However, without representation in the city, you cannot hope to gain benefit of its laws.
I will consider this. I will certainly consider it. It is a good point you make about the Tremere needing representation. Do you have any machinations of becoming a Primogen yourself?
I wouldn't say machinations. That's a rather strong term. I do intend on throwing my hat in the ring, as it were. My clan, we're having an internal discussion about it. Roll me wits and insight.
So 3 and 2. Two.
By wits, but by that phrasing, you can gather that it's kind of been a fight with a power struggle within the Toreador about who's going to be the next Toreador Primogen. I was going to suggest that if you were interested in the Tremere seeds, perhaps we could help each other.
We could sponsor each other then?
Of course. I mean, this is the way that the dance macabre has gone for centuries. Because I hear that not only do you have LaFontaine's ear, you also, for the moment at least, have his favor.
That I do.
Your coterie, whereas it started being as a pet project of his, has paid off rather huge dividends despite its more meager members. Honestly, a caitiff and low clans at that. Who knew that you could accomplish so much?
Each clan has their value.
Y'all aren't there for this.
We're not
conversation.
okay. We're not in earshot. Good.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Because
you're
that
totally
would be
in
very
earshot.
Ezra.
You're totally in earshot. But you're not actually in the conversation.
I might be.
Okay. You want to go for that? Roll me willpower.
I don't have. Is unmarked right now?
Yeah.
That's only 2. 1 success.
Whereas the insult was kind of scathing,
And he is fed, so.
yeah, you have fed recently, so the beast is somewhat calm. We're gonna let it slink by.
Okay.
Part of you hear the beast kind of, but another part is like, Travis seems to have this conversation well in hand. So let's see.
I
where
don't
he
know
goes with-
how much. I'd say to Violet, I don't know how much longer I could stay here being referred to as a pet.
Believe me, I don't know
That'll
how much
work.
longer I can stand being in the same room with all these high pompous ass people.
Each of the clans has their purpose.
No, yes, some I will say are higher than others. Some were born to rule, some were born to serve. It is the way it is, and it's the way it's always been. After all, I mean, what was Theo Bell to Hardestat but nothing but a manservant? Unfortunately, look how that ended for Hardestat, but sometimes you let the leash run too long.
I feel that that is a that can be an apt comparison, but here it is, in my coterie at least, it is a bond of camaraderie.
Brittany, roll me a willpower, because Theo Bell is of your clan.
Mm-hmm.
You know the story of Theo Bell.
2.
Okay. You're dexterity and athletics, Kyle.
Sure.
Give me some dexterity and athletics.
I have that.
I have that.
Unlike willpower.
Unlike willpower.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, only 100 right now.
Travis isn't, but I am.
2.
Okay, you manage to. You see her start to bounce, and you're like, nope. Nope, nope, nope.
I have an idea.
Does it involve me killing somebody?
Not quite. I look around the room and see if there's anything that's could easily go missing, but would be missed after the fact.
Do we really want to
easily
try?
go missing? No.
No, it is a party after all.
And you have a lot of
What's a
witnesses.
party without thievery?
You also have a lot of witnesses.
Fuck. And I'm pretty sure someone's got a very keen eye on us already.
Yeah.
So let's not.
It's a shame I wasn't alive, or I'd piss on her lawn on the way out.
Her eyes, where her face doesn't leave you, her eyes immediately shoot to you.
You just had to say that.
It would serve you well, Travis, if you would curb your dog.
Understood.
Go ahead and give me that willpower.
2.
Oh, good job. You don't lose a willpower for that little nasty snide insult.
I feel it might be a prudent time for me and my friends to make our exit.
Are you sure she doesn't have any more clever things to say about dogs? She seems to have them, a ton of them. She's ready.
Or on a certain somebody?
I will consider your offer for sponsorship.
Of course. Have a good evening.
And you.
Okay, as you leave, you ask for that parting shot. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's a
7,
lot of dice.
8. You asked for a parting shot. Be careful what you wish for.
God damn it.
Da, 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 da. Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Well, that suit's ruined.
Oh.
Y'all are walking, all of a sudden, he goes. Yeah.
He just fell?
Oh yeah.
Why?
With a wooden shaft sticking straight out of his back. And there is Lillian with a crossbow at the door. Do avoid trying to make a mess on my lawn. And the door shuts.
Travis, can I please go back in there and fucking kill her?
No.
Why not?
Because we do not yet possess the right of destruction. And he'll get Ezra back into whatever car.
If you just pull it out, he'll wake back
Oh.
up.
You probably.
I thought you had to feed him blood.
As a player
Okay.
right
He's
now,
not-
you don't want
he's
him to
not
wake me up
torpor.
right now.
Listen
Fair.
to me. Staking does not torpor. It paralyzes.
Okay. So, back in the car, get him home, then we unstake
Okay.
him.
Yes.
Go ahead and give me that willpower again.
One.
He loses his shit.
Oh my
God.
He starts to frenzy.
fuck.
Would... No,
Thanks,
cloud
Lillian,
memory
you bitch.
wouldn't
Now I'm
help.
having to deal with him.
What level of dominate do you have?
1.
Oh yeah, no.
I was hoping I could just make him forget that whole party happened.
You can make him forget the last part.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could try.
You
I
want
mean,
to
you
try?
notice I have like no willpower right now.
Yeah.
so-
Oh no, the beast still rolls your willpower.
No,
it's just a beast willpower now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't it that all of his willpower, too?
Yeah.
Yeah. I will do Blood of Potency. Because that will put me at Blood Potency 3, which is higher than yours right now, right?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's I'm gonna say he's blood potency 3. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, that wouldn't work then.
Okay, because he is frenzying,
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna give y'all the first turn of action. What do y'all do? You see him about yeah. His fangs go, his eyes turn red.
It's an anger frenzy, right?
Oh yeah.
He got shot
Then-
in the back. I'm pretty sure that's an anger
Yeah,
frenzy
I mean,
here.
his fangs grow, his eyes go red, his ears actually start getting a little pointy. You see him no. The scary part, and you two know this is the scary part, his claws come out.
Okay. Is there a
You're about
chance-
to be facing down with a frenzying gangrel. That's the business end of a gangrel no one wants to be on.
Okay.
I will try to cloud memory.
Okay.
So that is my charisma and dominate versus his willpower.
Okay. I got it.
Oh, right.
Wits. Three.
Versus 0.
So, Travis just grabs Ezra by the shoulder and says, "We never went to that party." Or, no. we left,
Nothing
and
happened.
nothing happened.
Okay. All of a sudden, you don't remember why you're so mad? You know you're mad. You don't remember why.
Is frenzy still ongoing?
Oh, no. Your frenzy's done.
No. Because you no longer
Assuming-
have any source of rage.
Yeah, you don't have a direction, so...
I mean, you're still angry, but you're not raging.
The next time some Camarilla dickhole hands you a letter, tear it in half.
I'm not gonna argue with him on that one.
Camarilla dickhole. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take our break.
Yep.
Camarilla... Really, Kyle? Camarilla dickhole.
That's
All
true.
right, we'll be back in a little bit. And we are back. So you're back at the you're back at your haven, the Coterie Haven, where we will be joining our players for a discussion.
So, that party was...
A shit show.
That's one way to put it. Travis has changed back into his normal attire.
Okay.
I'm assuming the others have as well.
Violet got out of that
that-
frickin' tightly
As Ezra
test was
has
nice,
his
it
hood
was
up
nice.
to try to conceal the frenzy bane.
Yeah,
You can still see his red eyes.
Yeah.
yeah. Once again, I do apologize for putting you, my friends, into that position. But
No, we're like family.
It
We're
was-
used to it.
Even with things like that, there's something to be learned. And I think I've learned plenty enough about the Toreador in this city.
yes, it is a touchy subject. The Anarch clans, but it is a possibility that we could speak with them as well tonight at some point. I know you're not too keen on the talking. She did put an interesting idea in my head, though, about running for Primogen Council.
That's what they do, isn't it? They put little ideas in your heads and play around, and then before you know it, you're in their lap.
And then they start using you.
I've got some ideas of my own regarding that. But I feel that now is not the right time for them.
I can say I've had enough of them for one night.
That is fair.
Same here. I am done dealing with them for a night.
Speaking of dealing with people, Violet, you spoke with someone from the court, didn't you? On that night we were all attending to personal matters?
Yeah. Yeah, I was.
Do we have any more information to pursue, or...
I may have gotten an offer from Seth.
Gross.
Not that kind of offer. Jesus.
Well, knowing what little I do know of him, it was hard not to assume. He's a thin blood. He
Not
can still
that
do things.
offer. Now look, if you did gave me that offer, I mean, I wouldn't put past it. But
I don't
not
think
the
I
point.
can anymore.
Not the point. The
What is the point?
he offered for me to consider joining his little group.
People sure as hell want us to join up and have fun with them fucking everywhere right now.
Yeah, except I didn't give him an answer. Because
And
I don't know what to do about it.
I didn't give Liliana an answer either. I told her I would consider it. And
I said the same thing to Seth, and there may have been some other talks.
Maybe that's the both of you. Maybe the answer is what you've already put out there. Silence is as good as no. Fuck those guys.
Considering the fact that I was also in a room full of so many werewolves, I didn't want to screw my chances of, actually dying.
he brought you there?
Yeah, that was the meetup point. And yes, stupidly and very recklessly, I met him there with the thought of, this can go one of two ways. Am I going to walk out of here clean
Called
alive?
it.
You what?
I knew there were werewolves involved. There had to be.
Oh, for God's sake,
What
Travis.
made you think that?
Yeah, please
A
explain.
hunch.
So, just a silly gut feeling.
When you've been around Malkavians as long as I have, you learn to trust your gut feelings.
I tried that once. It didn't go so well. It may have involved a couple people slaughtered, but that's not the point.
My gut feeling is telling me that people are showing us smiles and pointing daggers at our backs, and I'm not
In some
I'm
of our
not here
cases,
for
more
it.
literally than others. But
Careful, you can jog memories.
true.
Wait, I smacked the hell out of you. Stop it.
I was actually expecting you to go, or crossbows.
Well, he didn't see that it was a crossbow, so.
Fair.
Well,
But look, I didn't give him an answer. I came out somewhat alive. More pissed, but alive. And then I got the hell out of there before werewolves kind of like, were sent for me. In case you know, Seth is a backstabbing piece of shit.
Do they really just have werewolves just at their beck and call? That seems weird.
oh, I highly
Yeah, I thought
doubt.
that too.
I highly doubt they are controlling the werewolves in any capacity. It's
No, I just think they had a temporary-ish truce. Just to, spite me.
well, when you have no friends in your own kind, it is pertinent to make friends elsewhere. So I suppose they have.
Especially when someone decided to say some things they shouldn't.
What did you say?
Nothing.
If it could potentially have werewolves coming for us, we need to know.
Travis, sweetie, again, loving the outfit you're wearing. I may have said to Seth that you were the one who
You what?
I didn't mean to! I may have told him you may have set the warehouse on fire. It came up out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden, when I realized what I did, it just kind of was spat out.
The court
I did
was either involved or was set up by the Sabbat. If they know that I was the one who did that, they will be sending people after me. You have painted a massive
People
target.
is a strong word.
Technically, I did tell him to kind of back off of you guys. Because in the process, it did get the targets off of their backs. So, in a way, I also kind of saved your ass in the process of kind of throwing on the bus.
by throwing me under a different bus entirely. Thank you, Violet.
You're
You
welcome.
didn't get thrown under a bus there. You got thrown under a streetcar. This is New Orleans.
Fair.
I am, and I hate saying this word sometimes. Sorry. Oh God, it hurts saying it. Believe me, I felt bad for throwing you there. But again, I got them off your back by reminding them, by doing that, we did get the target off your back. So, in a way, they also should thank us for, saving a bunch of their asses.
As much as I don't want to be involved with any of these people, I think the one thing that's standing out to me is that the Anarchs haven't bothered to do anything yet, and that almost seems like a good sign at this point.
That is their general MO, especially with the prince being so relaxed as he is.
Well, if we need any friends, I prefer the ones that know enough to mind their own damn business and leave us alone.
That is fair,
I agree with that one.
and I'm sure you two would feel more at home there with them.
Not really.
If
I won't make you
Thing-
put on a dress again.
Don't
At
get me
least.
wrong, I actually felt pretty.
If
For
it were
once.
as simple as having my way, I'd keep things the way things are. We don't have anything to do with the Camarilla, the Anarchs, or anyone in between.
And that is something I would like as well, but it is not something that is... well, it's far more easily said than done. Because if you're not in the Camarilla's boat, if you're not in the Camarilla's boat, you're trying to sink it.
They're making that a tempting idea the more I hear from them.
And that is much more easily said than done. The reason you did not see any Tremere there was because the Camarilla is slowly fading. It seems to be, at least. Or at least waning to resurge again with a new moon. But the Tremere had some trouble, and it took a fair amount of heavy ordnance to cause that trouble. Have you heard about the destruction in Vienna? There was quite a lot of it.
Something offhand about it. Something about a pyramid there?
Yes, but the Second Inquisition, who were responsible, were not able to cover up all of their mistake. And some things have come to light, including us. If it's not one thing poking its nose in our business, it will be another. And I will be quite honest, I would rather it be our fellow kindred than werewolves or the Second Inquisition. If you are unaware of what the Second Inquisition are...
I mean, I get the gist. They're not exactly discreet with the name.
That's what we call them. They are not a single unified group, though there is a rather large one in the form of Second Light.
Roll for me... Intelligence and...
I have that.
This is all of you.
Okay.
The higher of occult or actually just occult.
Okay.
Religion was a separate skill too.
Nodism or no?
Oh yeah, definitely nodism. Your specialty in nodism definitely counts.
1.
Is this able to be blood buffed?
No.
No?
What the hell?
1.
One success.
Ooh!
I got
With 8 dice.
I got 3 successes.
Hey.
2 successes. What the...
Well, it's common knowledge anyway, so 2 is enough.
I got 1.
Okay. Well,
I've been
and
rolling
you
like
two
shit
know
all
this.
night.
Yeah.
You know that the Second Inquisition, where it does kind of encompass a broad spectrum of stuff, in its first light, encompasses the
Travis failed his role, so
the few governments that are working with the former Society of Leopold, they were quite the hunters before all this hit the fan.
Yep.
And apparently they still are.
Are there any differences between their methods or affiliations that should be made
The
note
Society of Leopold are religious zealots.
of? Right.
And, first amongst what they do is kill kindred.
And the rest of the Second Inquisition is mostly paramilitary groups and mad scientists.
The NSA, the FBI, anything
Yeah.
with 3 letters.
Yeah.
KGB, whatever. If it has 3 letters, they're part of the Second Inquisition.
Cats, dogs, God.
The Society of Leopold.
Rats.
Yeah, well, if it has to be letters and it works for the government,
Yeah.
they're part of the Second Inquisition. You also know that this all started because the NSA found ShrekNet and the Nosferatu didn't tell anybody. And you also know that the Giovanni has fallen on hard times because the Nosferatu intentionally left stuff about the Giovanni in there. And that's why the Giovanni are now part of the Hecata, that twisted amalgamation of clans.
The brand new sect.
More or less.
So, we've got a few targets. We could go in to speak with the Anarchs, potentially. We could look more into the court. Do you have another way to find them, or?
You got Seth's phone number.
I still have Seth's phone number for some dumb reason. I could give him a call.
And we could go. I know this is not exactly a savory option, but we could go to the prince with some of what we've learned, and I certainly have some interesting things to tell him.
Well, do remember that y'all's coterie does have the prince's favor right now, regardless of what your clan or affiliation is.
That is true.
Careful. Don't get the Rona.
Please don't. Shit's starting to die down.
Violet, I feel like I have to ask, when you and Seth parted ways, did he give the impression that he wanted to speak with you again without you having already made the decision?
Sorta, kinda.
Because it sounds like the sort of thing that would be an ultimatum.
I feel like his only response is if I'm calling, it's because I'm about to make my decision. But if it's on a whole different thing, I don't know if he's gonna be of any help. Because as of right now, he does not trust any of y'all, not even me, but for some reason his boss somewhat thinks I'm value.
I mean,
I don't know if I take that as a compliment or an insult or both.
it is kind of flattering, but it is also weird that this boss knows anything about you.
And therefore, I have no clue who this boss is. So if I'm walking into a major death trap, I kind of don't even want to approach.
I mean, I feel like if that's all they wanted, they would have just done it already.
True, I would have been in 30 to 40 different werewolf stomachs by now.
You may be surprised what information Kindred and other people of power can obtain should they desire it. It is likely that this person, whoever they may be, is very old, very powerful, or perhaps both, or some other supernatural being.
You think it might
Who
be
knows?
like what you were talking about at the party? Kindred that thinks the Thin Bloods are special?
Perhaps. It would,
Makes sense.
or one who feels especially confident in their ability to manipulate them, and seems to be doing a damn good job of it.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes just as much sense with how much people are vying for power around here.
In reality, they're merely a step above a ghoul. It's not surprising that someone would want to use them much as they would a ghoul. Because that's what they've been doing. They've been using these Thin Bloods to gather information, to walk among the mortals, to do their dirty work.
Well,
We need.
as interesting as that is, I feel like we still don't have any clue who might be doing that in particular.
I think that's where you come in.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it does.
Do you want to get caught up any further with it? Because I feel like with how sketchy their place within Kindred Society is, I feel like it's a either do or die sort of thing.
This is a do or die thing, and I might as well try.
Well, it's your decision.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do it. So I am.
You gonna call Seth?
Yep.
Or you gonna call or text?
I am going to call and just have him on speaker to where everyone can hear him.
It goes to voicemail the first time.
Do you want okay. Do you want me to leave a voicemail for this dude? Or just keep trying?
That's up to you.
Okay, you recalling? New phone, who dis?
Who do you think?
Fuck if I know.
It's Violet, Seth.
Oh, what?
Still pissed, I see.
I mean, people did try to kill me.
And someone got that off your back.
It wasn't you.
Might as well have been. Look, I need your help.
He actually pulls the phone. Oh, fuck, that's golden. What?
Travis, what was it you were trying to ask again?
Oh, Coat Boy's there. How you doing, Coat Boy?
Okay, we cannot do the
Burned
name.
down any warehouses lately?
Fuck.
You're lucky I can't do that through this phone, Seth.
You got to catch me first, motherfucker.
Travis, need his help. Don't antagonize.
It's just harmless banter.
That is not harmless banter. You're starting something.
Bitch, no it didn't. I want his ass to frenzy.
Seth, come on.
I like a challenge.
Seth.
Come on, lick. Isn't that the word you fuckers have?
You keep getting this idea that we're part of this whole shit where the Camarilla hate you.
Oh, isn't it the Camarilla that says like all kindred are members of the Camarilla, whether they like it or not?
The Camarilla can eat shit whether they like it or not.
Oh, well, so could you.
Okay, enough. All three of you.
Yes, Mom.
Boy, don't make me. Look, I did not call to start another freaking bullshit war with you.
Another one?
Shut up.
You assume we finished the first.
Look, if you want to be bitter and bitchy about it all you want, fine. But I seriously need help here. And I'm really starting to lose my goddamn patience.
You had patience to begin with, aren't you, Bruja? Aren't they notorious for not having patience?
Okay, Seth, this is the fourth phone I've had that I have somehow not broken. Can I not, please?
That's entirely on you, not me.
Then stop antagonizing me. Travis, help me.
Okay, what do you want? Don't have all fucking night.
Neither do we.
We need to know more about your boss.
That's a tall order there, Chief. What the fuck makes you think I'm gonna tell you?
Because I need to know who the hell I want to talk to if I decide to join up with your group.
Well, that was an order. That was a request for you, not these two chuckle fucks.
And I don't hide anything from my coterie.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem, doesn't it?
It's not a personal
And
problem.
surprise, Dominate doesn't work through a phone, bitch.
Is that his name? Dominic?
Dominate.
Oh. I thought he said Dominic. Ugh.
No, I would have probably broke the phone. Look, I need to know who your boss is.
I'm not telling you.
Can you give me a hint?
You can meet her and find out. Just you.
Your boss is a chick?
The line
Is there
goes
something wrong
dead.
with that?
Son of a bitch. Did the fucker just hang up on me? Or did you just
Think back to every time he's referred to his boss. He's always been gender neutral.
Mm-hmm.
He realizes he just fucked up.
So that's how we get information out of him.
Oh, that was actually fun. I gotta do that more often.
We just keep making him talk until he says something he doesn't want to.
Apparently
We
so.
get him riled up. And
Antagonizing him
then
apparently
he'll say
works.
things he doesn't want to.
Like just now telling me that his boss is a chick. I don't have a complaint about that, but it's just shocking that he's and he's following a chick's lead. I love it. That he's forced to run fucking errands for her. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, do I want to start a lovely... Just, I want to fuck with this dude even more. Just what else does he have buried that I need to wring out of him right now?
I mean, I don't think he's going to pick up the phone.
No, after that, I think he's going to be quiet for a while. But if I bump into the bastard, I'm not going to hold back.
So you're gonna go hunting for him?
Oh, not right now.
I mean, I could.
I mean, you could.
Take an XP for that. I like how you put that. I mean, I could.
Last spotted in Jackson Square.
That is true.
I just love how. I mean, I could.
I mean, I can't hunt the fucker down.
That was very gaggle. I like that.
What do you say? Do we want to go on a Seth hunt? It could make this night entertaining.
I think that would help my night just a little bit.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, so
it's
y'all want to go on a Seth hunt, huh?
Yep.
I want more information on this chick. I want to know who the hell she is.
I will put it that it is now actually very late in the night.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, this next scene's gonna really help with my anger right now.
No, it is very late in the night.
We probably don't have time for a Seth hunt tonight.
You do not.
That's fine. We can do it another night.
There is one thing I would like to handle.
What is that?
My rituals.
Oh, yes.
Bloodstones. Yes.
Okay, so refresh my memory.
So, the first night, now 2 nights ago, I took 2 small magnets, put them in separate bowls of blood from some blood bags I procured.
Well, I know what you
Yeah.
did. Just refresh my memory on the mechanics.
Okay, so I make both the ritual roll. I make the ritual rolls on the 3rd night when
This
the
will be the
ritual
second
completes.
night.
This would be the 3rd.
This will be the 3rd.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and make your ritual rolls then.
Yeah. And that one is, I believe, occult and blood sorcery, but I need to check because it's been a while since I've read that entry.
Okay. Yay, book clipping. I can't wait till we get the cards.
Yes.
So while he's book clipping, I'm going to take a minute to address our audience.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
I found it. But... go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and reiterate our sponsors being Cajun Gamer and Ars Moriendi 3D because they're super awesome. If you would like to check out our backlog of episodes plus some bonus stuff, check out our YouTube channel. Just, YouTube Sanguine Nights because YouTube is stingy with getting to name your own channel for some reason.
Yeah.
You have to have 100 subscribers, I think? I don't know. We don't have that many.
Yeah.
But
no, we
But
are
you can
Sanguine
change
Knights.
that, humble audience.
No, it's like, well, yeah. But no, it's like YouTube /user/long string of characters, and you don't get the ability to change that. But anyway, yeah, go subscribe to us on YouTube. There is a link down on our page somewhere. And check out the other streams of Darkness. That is down there. They are our fellow streamers like Shanky, McStabber Studios, Vancouver, ATL. There's a lot of us. Go check them out. They're all good people. They all contribute to the community and the story of, you know, the United States except for Vancouver, that's Canada.
Yeah.
We'll say the North American world of Darkness. So yeah, go check that out. They're all good people. And okay, now you have your thing. Do it.
Yeah. I would also like
How
to
to
add,
fill time.
I would also like to add that as of the point of recording this, we are at 37 Twitch subscribers, so we're very close to affiliate, and that's got all of
I
us
think we're
excited.
38.
I checked earlier; it's 37.
Okay. So yeah,
We're
very
close.
close to
We're getting
affiliate. So yeah,
All right, so craft
hit that
Bloodstone.
follow button.
Make the ritual roll at the end of the third night. On a win, the caster attunes their mind to the Bloodstone. The caster can unerringly sense the direction and distance to the stone. This effect lasts until the Bloodstone is destroyed or a week has passed. A caster can have and keep track of up to a number of stones equal to their resolve. So that's why I'm making 2.
Okay.
And the roll is intelligence plus blood sorcery.
Okay. I think all rituals are intelligence plus blood
Yeah.
sorcery.
Yeah, I just needed to refresh myself on that. Also, I have the shiny limited edition book. It's very shiny and limited. I'm very proud of that.
There's also another one sitting on the shelf over there that is still for sale.
Yes. Come get you one. All right, so intelligence plus my blood sorcery. The difficulty is 2.
Okay.
No, 3 because it's the level 1 rituals.
Okay.
And I have succeeded
Yay.
Yay!
on the first one. So I have 1 bloodstone,
Okay.
and I have 2 bloodstones.
Awesome.
Excellent.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for us tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. We should be back next week with our full cast and back to our normal full cast background with all the pretty colors.
Yep.
And we will see you all then. Y'all have a wonderful evening.